Today, I'm going to teach you how to become a listening detective and teach you the 3-step process that you need to overcome a boss who just won't listen to you. Hi, I'm Tess Brigham, licensed psychotherapist and board certified coach. Join me every Thursday here on my YouTube channel. I talk about mental health, love, career, and everything in between for young adults just like you. So please join me. All right, so today we're talking about a boss who just won't listen to you. If this is an issue for you, I also have another video, real quick, stay here first and then you can go to that new video. But I have another video that's how to deal with a bad boss, and that might be really helpful for you as well. So let's talk a little bit about what it's like when someone doesn't listen to us, right? It is the worst. I mean, I can't tell you how many talks I've given, how many things I've done, and I can see someone who's way in the back kind of scrolling on their phone or can't even bother to sort of, even give you the time or attention to pay attention to what you have to say. And what happens for you as a speaker, right? When you clearly see that someone isn't listening to you, what happens, right? You get distracted, you lose your focus, and more than anything, you start to doubt, like maybe what I'm saying isn't that interesting, or maybe people don't care or don't want to hear what I have to say. Who knows? So when you have a boss that doesn't listen, that can be even harder because it's important. The relationship with your boss is really important. It's important for you and your career advancement. It's important for you and how you feel about yourself every day at work. So here is the 3-step process I want you to start. All right. So you're going to become a little bit of a detective. Step number 1 is this. I want you to start to figure out and be a detective and figure out what's going on with my boss. Does my boss have ADD? How are they interacting with other people? Does my boss not listen to anybody? Are they someone who steamrolls and doesn't listen to a thing? Are they constantly fidgeting and all around and they have, they struggle to pay attention? Do they have an attention span of about 5 or 10 minutes and then you can see them drifting off? This is really about you taking a big step back and looking at your boss and really trying to figure out what's going on here with them. Trying to depersonalize it a little bit. Like, this isn't about you and your ability to hold their attention. It's really about trying to understand what's going on with my boss here. And is it that they can't pay attention because they just can't pay attention because they have ADD or some other issue? Or is it that they pay attention, but only when people keep it short and to the point? Or they pay attention when it's this kind of environment, or the beginning of the day versus the end of the day? That's really important. Those are your clues to how to address the issue. So the second part of the process is this. Now that you've gathered all of this data and facts, you have a choice, okay? You have a choice. You can either take all of this information and figure out, okay, I took a step back, I checked out my boss, I realized my boss is really great with simple, short things that they can hear, and they're much better with news in the morning. Great. Now you can really go ahead and think about, this is how I get my boss's time and attention, when I keep it short and when I hit them up at 9 a.m. If you've gotten a lot of clues from your boss and it seems like it's a little all over the place, it's a bit of a hodgepodge, and you feel like you have a good relationship with your boss, good enough to be able to have a conversation with them and share your feelings with your boss about it, then the thing to do is approach your boss about it. And you want to approach your boss in the sense of, hey, I noticed the other day when you and I were talking that you seemed really tired or kind of distracted. Is now a good time to talk? Or I'm noticing that you seem to be, your focus seems to be split. Should I make an appointment with you? To have our own one-on-one meeting? You want to come at it from a place of curiosity of, hey, what's going on? And hey, I'm noticing this. What's my solution? Good bosses that are thoughtful and caring, they'll stop and go, oh gosh, no, I'm sorry. And they'll shift it a little bit. They'll start to become more mindful of it. Bosses that aren't that great, unfortunately, they may be like, no, now it's fine, as they scroll and scroll and scroll. And sometimes then you have to get super creative about how you're going to work with them. And finally, tip number 3 is this. Once you have gotten all of this information, whether it's from your fact-finding missions, your detective work, or from your conversation with your boss. You want to develop a plan, a strategy moving forward. If your boss can be involved in it, that's awesome. If your boss won't, that's fine too. There's certain times in our lives where we have kind of jerky bosses. We have bosses that aren't that great and they really kind of don't listen to anyone. And that's the moment in time where you really have to figure out, if you feel like, listen, I've tried it from this angle and this angle and this angle. I've had conversations and they just won't listen to me. That's the moment where you really need to rethink if this is the right boss for you. All right, the last one is a little bit of a bonus tip, which is this. I want you to think about what it is, how you are as a listener. It's really important because, if you're not a very good listener yourself, then that's the energy you're giving off to other people, and it may mean that's what they're giving to you. If you're someone who is constantly also scroll off here looking, eyes up here, all of that, and then I want to put the ball back in your court to really think about, what do I need to do to become a better, more active listener? All right, that's it for this week. I'm so happy you were here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a part of my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And if you believe this video is good for someone, share it. I would love that. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.